Are you interested in what's new in the marketplace in Flight Simulator 2020 this week, and especially aircrafts or aircraft liveries? Then this video is for you. Let's roll the intro and then let's look at the details. This week we've got 7 new items, and we start with a huge collection from 2Pilot. They released the Boeing 747-8 Ultimate Collection, which contains several livery packs. So in this case, it contains 70 high quality and high fidelity liveries, including 2 of our Boeing 747-8 livery packs, which means high quality liveries, best price on the market, 4K textures and free updates. And these are the livery packs which are included, right? So 2 packs which they released earlier. Some of them might say not really exist, to be honest, but some of them might, right? So Alaska Airlines, we see Aer Lingus, we see Swiss Air, Lufthansa, Qantas, and several other ones. And you get both packages now against a really attractive price of €2.89. So that's really cheap. The next one is the 737 Immersion VFX Pack. So the VFX Pack is a visual pack which adds visual effects, but you will need to have SimFX for this to work because it's an add-on for that one. So if you've got SimFX, then you can also buy the 737 Immersion, which is an extension of the SimFX visual effects. So say full compatibility chart can be found on this site from parallel42.com/737. But if you own it, then you will have the ability to add 15 custom visual effects, right? So that's really cool. And you can enjoy those also for the PMG, as you can see. Performance first, right, is our top priority, right? So they are making sure that it doesn't affect the frames per second too much. It's impressive controls, condensation effect, engine cold start, waste water drain, synth fire, carbon brake dust, and water droplets. So those are some scenarios which they have included. And they will work on these aircrafts, assuming that you've got that, let's say, base package. And here are some screenshots, right, where you can see the details of that. And I would say you must agree, right, that this looks really, really cool and adds a lot of, I would say, visual effects to the existing flight simulator, which makes it, I would say, more realistic compared to the default add-on. Also some thunder and lightning, as you can see, but also the airflows, pretty cool. So the VFX pack from Wack 42, this 737 VFX pack, to be full. That's the complete name. Then we've got Virtavia. They released the A4 Skyhawk, so military aircraft for flight simulator. It was designed to replace the piston engine's AD Sky radar in the close air support and interdiction role. It was released as a prototype on the 22nd of June 1954. And the first production model went airborne on 1956, right? So then it was upgraded with some more details in 1962. And then eventually the A4G entered service with the Royal Australian Air Force in 1967. These are the liveries which are included, right? You can see that multiple liveries or multiple variants are included, including the Top Gun, including the USS Independence, including the Royal Australian Air Force. And here you can see some screenshots of the aircraft, right? So military aircraft, which you can now fly in Flight Simulator, the A4 Skyhawk by Virtavia. So let's look if they add some internal screenshots, right, of the cockpit itself, because most of this looks external, which is interesting, but we're also interested in the internal view. I see that they add some mechanisms. Wheels are a little bit weird. This is the cockpit, right? So the cockpit looks used, but that makes it more realistic. You can see a lot of gouges over here. I'm not sure if all the buttons which you see over here are working, but I'd say it's a pretty nice overview. You'll see the radar system over here. And keep in mind, this is an old aircraft, right, compared to the normal jets. Then the next one is from Salt Lake Simulations. They released the A320 Neo V2 Europe and America Livery 20 pack. And as you can see, it contains 20 real-world airlines from the United States, Europe, and Latin America for the INI-built Microsoft A320 V2, including the custom PW engine textures for airlines that operate that type. And here you can see the aircraft or the airliners which are included, including Austrian, American Airlines, LATAM, Lufthansa. And this is a result, right? So if you look at the screenshots which they provided, only 3, but still looks pretty cool. Then the next one is from FSX 360. It's the Boeing 717-200 delivery pack number 5. Keep in mind that you will need to have the Boeing 717-200 for this, else it won't work. In this case, 5 livery packs at 8K, or 5 liveries at 8K resolution. From Airtron, Milwaukee Brewers, Indianapolis Colts, the Atlanta Falcons, Orlando Magic, and the Baltimore Ravens. So it looks like basketball teams, right? If I'm 100% correct. And here you can see some screenshots. So a lot of cool things, which will make flying in this aircraft nicer, right? I'm not sure if those liveries are real world liveries, but it still looks pretty cool. Baltimore Ravens, Airtron. So pretty nice. Then the next pack is not a real pack, but more livery, which includes multiple liveries. So actually, we can call it a pack by Jet SFC 208B Grand Caravan X Metal liveries. So that's applicable for the Asobo 208B Grand Caravan EX, 4K textures, and then you will get these liveries upgraded, right? So these are the default liveries, which you can install, but they are required for you to use the 17 liveries which are included in the Jet SFC package. And if you apply that, then you will get metal liveries for the Grand Caravan aircraft in Flight Simulator. So really cool. I'd say also that's a nice touch, right? And gives you the ability to fly with more liveries compared to the default ones which are included. And these are just a few ones. We're not going to go to all of them. This is just to give you an impression. Then the last one is the Mtree by Dimas Inc. It's the Mikoyan Gurevich Mtree. It's a Soviet fighter aircraft developed in the 1930s. So also an older military aircraft. So what's included in this case? Very high quality of the 3D model textures and sounds. Fully animated cockpit, canopy, pilot, control surfaces, covers and chocks for apron operations. Fantastic low flight effects. Vapor trails, customizable pilot name, and supplied with 12 magnificent liveries. And of course, you can also get the paint kit and additional mods from Flight Sim 2, which is an, I would say, community website. But also they are delivering paid versions of aircraft and liveries. And this is the interior, right? So really detailed. As you can see, a lot of detail for, say, small things. Like, for example, the usage over here, you can see very clearly gouges, but also the leather, right? Is would say you can really see that this is used, right? So they really spent some serious time on this, modeling this. There's also pilot included. The canopy can open. And here you can see the pilot from a different view. So really cool. Unfortunately, not that much pictures from the outside, but a lot from the inside. But maybe we should scroll down, because there we can see the pictures of the outside, right? So this is the outside of the aircraft. And you can see that they have added multiple liveries. So an older jet, but still pretty cool to fly with, right? If you love flying in old jets, then this could be, I would say, an aircraft which you might want to buy. As mentioned already, multiple liveries, a lot of details are there. The cockpit is very detailed, as you could see already previously, where you can see the pilot, where you can see all the gouges very clear. But this one is also pretty nice and a lot of detail. So have fun with this one from Dimas Inc. And that's already the end of this list, right? 7 new items in the aircraft or aircraft liveries section. A lot of nice things, which I would say, okay, it would be pretty hard to choose. I wouldn't know which one I would choose. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. And I hope to see you back next time. When you're looking for videos about, for example, new sceneries or maybe new airports, then have a look at the description of this video, because there's a separate video about that. Thanks for watching again, and I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, safe flying.